Season 2.
Yeah, I mean, it shows a range of the diversity of the company, from alternative hip hop, more conventional hip hop, to international music, which lends itself very well to 2K and NBA 2K as a whole, because it's become an international phenomenon as a game, right? It's no longer a domestic phenomenon.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Jazz. The marksman, the finisher, call them whatever you like. Welcome everybody, thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Williams is out there with Lowry Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
It's Trent on the wing. Lillard against George. The 3. Damian Lillard, and that's good.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lowry Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lowry is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's George. Kessler trying to get open. George with the bucket.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. First one falls for him.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Lillard up top, defended by George. Good on the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Sexton with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Lillard. To the paint, here is Trent, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, "Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too."
The shot by Sexton, no good. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Lillard. Here's Trent. Sexton grabs the board.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo swings it in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And first time out of the game called for Utah. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Collins is checked in. Williams kicks to George. Portis against Kessler. Here's Williams. And a slam by Williams.
Oh, Walker Kessler showing you his passing ability. Nicely done.
Lillard against George. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, when a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Here's Collins. Last game he had 28 points. And stolen by Prince. Lillard outside. To the inside. And that one's good out of the Kumbo.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Clarkson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And it was a matchup we thought they would have cruised to, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Giannis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set up. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Eubanks. Back to George. Collins looking around. Clarkson outside. 5 to shoot. No good on the 3. Milwaukee leading by 10. Down low. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
From 11 feet away, and it's George missing.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Nifty move. Giannis passes to Lillard. The shot from the low post is good. Lillard's got 5.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Passes it to George. Out to the wing. To stop the run. No good on the last second attempt there. Now there's Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so in the game for the Jazz. Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in at 2. Walker Kessler is out there with Markkanen. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Sexton dishes to Clarkson. From 12 feet out. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Inside. Stolen by Markkanen. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Sexton. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Lets the three fly. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alden.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in and will try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate the report.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
In a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bucks.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And we got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
That free throw missing.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Basket counts.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Lillard against Sexton. Now here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded. They get it back. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Here's Sexton. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
Jazz trail by 18. Clarkson with the ball. Now Green defending. They get the rebound. Sexton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Sexton. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Prince in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Sure. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 18. Lillard attacking. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Collins gets double-teamed. Sexton on the wing. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scout Sexton with the dunk.
It's Prince on the wing. Back to Lillard. The 3. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals, shooting for you 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And he makes the first. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Trent's checked in for Green. He's perfect from the line this time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Right wing. Beauchamp passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Back to Sexton. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point. George against Lillard. To the middle. He's looking for Prince and finds him. And it's blocked. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Colin Sexton, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Sexton.
When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. DeLon Wright comes in for Damian Lillard.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Trent passes to Prince. Sweet move. And the layup is good. Prince has got his first points of the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave it wide open.
And so it's Milwaukee, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight, he's really turned it around. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to win.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
It's their defense that's put them in this place. Usually looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they go out. Well, that's not going to cut it, man. I don't even want to talk about it.
And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off-guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. George passes to Kessler. Back to George. The pass to Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. Sexton for 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
How about the response from Colin Sexton with some range?
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Trent, right side. Giannis outside. From deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Sexton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the triple. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
That unpredictability helps Colin Sexton. He keeps defenders off balance. You don't know what this guy's going to do.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last out.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
All free throws good from Lillard.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Lillard from outside. They get it again. And the dunk by Lopez.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Sexton's shot is good.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
George against Lillard. Here's the 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Lillard from outside. Markkanen pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Lillard dishes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Known for his scoring there. Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screen and roll.
Sexton finds Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
First team foul.
He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good. And the Jazz with some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. And Collins subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. And the second free throw, good. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Connaughton. Inside. Sexton with it. Lillard picks him up. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Prince against Collins. Latre. Lillard misses.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Prince against Sexton. To the wing right side. Clarkson taking his time here. Eubanks with it. Lopez. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Eubanks. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Prince. Jackson comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trent. And Utah with a change here, too. Sensabaugh is checked in. 6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. He gets that one. And the Bucks lead by 14.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Clarkson. Count the basket. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 15. And he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Sexton the pass to Eubanks. Lillard comes with the double team. Here's Sexton. Lopez with the block. And he's able to get it back. This one for 3. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist from Clarkson. Sexton's got 30.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
13 feet away. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Lillard misses. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jazz trail by 13, and Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. And Kessler throws it down.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Portis against Collins. Portis, the pass to Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Williams is checked in for Utah. Kessler passes to Collins. On the wing, Williams. And no good. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wow! Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Outside, George. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Collins, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the ball. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Milwaukee. That one misses. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now George. Count it, good.
Excellent finish on the inside by Keontae George.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Jackson passes to Portis. That one falls.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's George. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Utah with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
to the inside. Portis can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 18. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. George against Trent. He dishes it to Giannis. And the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got 30 points.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
George passes to Kessler. Back to George. From outside the arc. Collins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Giannis inside. He's guarded by Collins. Giannis against George. And Giannis gets it to go. On the assist by Prince.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Giannis has got 10 points here in the second half. And the Jazz call time here. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Collins against Giannis. Lobbed up there for Collins. The shot misses.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. Man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Right against George. Right, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From 10 feet out, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Eubanks, another steal. Here's George. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They put it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes the average team from a great team. What a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.